Hey guys, this is Off Topic Games, and we have a deck profile for you guys on Angel Feather post G-BT07.
Alright, so first we have our starter. We got Raziel. I think Raziel is the best starter because it helps filter your hand for anything you might be missing. You can grab like heal triggers or perfect guards or grade 3s. Next we have only two Gavrail Nociel. I know a lot of people run 4 of the Nociel, but personally I only run 2 because I think having 6 crit is extremely important. Because with all the Kagero and Link Joker in the format, you really need crits a lot of the time. And if you hit them early, then it just wins you the game sometimes. Also, if you only have 4 crit in the deck, then a lot of times people just no-guard you at 4 and you can't punish them for it. Next, we have 4 Refros because it's obviously broken and you should be running it at 4 in every Angel Feather deck. And then we have 4 Gabriel crit and 2 critical hit Angel. And 4 Sunny Smile Angel. So for Perfect Guards, we are running the Rescue Perfect Guard. I would say that you actually activate the effect about once or twice per game, but a lot of times it can help by hitting a trigger or just activating your Gavrail and your Broken Heart to make it easier to guard things. And it's not that difficult to get into the damage with all the Nociels and like damage filtering with Refros.
What is Rescue?
Oh yeah, and then Rescue is when you heal a damage, however many you rescued, and then take that much damage off the top. And we have 2 Drill Motor Nurse. I'm running 2 of them over the last 2 grade 1 ponies because a lot of times, like, if you're against the retired decks, then a lot of times the ponies just get retired, so it's nice to have free boosters. And also if you're ever on Raphael, you can get free boosters off of that. Or off of the Gabrielle Stride, which helps a lot when you're like sometimes you don't have the best field and then your riggers keep getting retired. We have 3 Stride Fodders. With this deck, it's super important to stride almost every turn. It's not a mainly Nociel deck. It's like Nociel is more of a backup grade 3 for Gabriel, so you need like at least 3 Stride Fodders so you can keep striding every single turn. And then we have only 2 ponies. I'm still not entirely sure about keeping it at 2, but I'm just trying it out and it worked pretty well because the other grade ones I replaced them with helped a lot all the time because normally ponies just get retired. And then we have 3 Battle Cupid Nociel. It's super good no matter what Vanguard you're on. You can just buff up your Vanguard and make it easier to guard, or if you're on the Nociel grade 3 you can draw cards off of it. Sometimes you get like 3 cards off of it and your opponent just feels bad. For grade 2s we have 3 Laser Clutcher Kael. It's the grade 2 version of the grade 1 that when you heal it you can call to rear guard, and then if it's rescued it gets 3k power. It's also really good with the main reason I put in the Kael and then the Drill Motor Nurse was for the Raphael play. A lot of times if you go into Raphael and then you just like heal 1, you're not really accomplishing a lot. Like obviously healing is good, but like you're not building the board at all. But with this you can go into Raphael and you heal 1 and you get a free rear guard, which is super helpful. We have 1 Harut. It's only really in there for the Gabrielle Stride because it can buff up your rear guards and give you a free unit on the Gabrielle turn. It worked out okay at 1. I'm not sure if like I would bump it up to 2 or not. It's probably fine to keep it at 1, but if you want to run 2, it's fine. And then we have 4 Broken Heart. You obviously run 4 because you're playing Angel Feathers, and it's one of the best grade 2s in the deck, probably the best.
Broken.
Says it in the name, that's broken.
Hate that card.
And then we have 3 grade 2 Nociels. It's really good, or it helps with the grade 3 Nociel. You damage it, you can draw it like for free for Carnival Boss 1 basically, and then if you go first and you draw the grade 3 Nociel and the grade 2 Nociel, you can like sometimes get like two or three cards on that turn. which super helps out because a lot of times your early game is pretty lackluster and you don't do a lot. So it helps building up card advantage for free. For grade 3s we have 4 Love Sniper Nociel. I mainly just use Love Sniper Nociel as a first ride in case you're going first. So it helps you like build up some card advantage before. Like if you're getting rushed, also you can like draw a lot of cards and come back into the game. And then it's also like a really good like card by itself. You can go into Nociel Stride, and then like it's really annoying for your opponents if you start damaging Nociels and just getting free cards off of it. And then lastly we have 4 grade 3 Gavrails. The main reason to run, I think, running the 4 Gabriels along with the Nociels is that like it helps some matchups where the Nociel setup that you need is sometimes gets removed. Gabriel doesn't need as much setup because it just calls units for you, so it's a lot easier to make a field that doesn't get if your field is getting removed every turn, you can keep up your offensive plays. And also if you go into, you can go into Raphael, call a unit, and then heal one, call another unit, and then have a decent field off of it. For the extra deck, we are running 2 Dismal, mainly to protect Broken Heart, and then also if you run into the Police, it's pretty helpful too. 2 Suriel. It's really helpful if you're on any of the Vanguards. If you're on Nociel, you can draw cards off it if you damage a Nociel. Or if you're on Gabriel, you can get free power, and then a lot of times you hit a trigger off of it because you get to look at the top and then put at the bottom or top. So if you just hit a trigger, like you can also just hit a trigger and heal if you're losing pretty badly. So you guard and like heal a damage, which is pretty gross. We have 1 Sabriz, 1 Raziel. So I haven't been using Raziel as much as a finisher, mainly like because of the new Gabrielle Stride, and mainly just using it to put triggers back in the deck and then a good mid-game play to buff up your Broken Hearts. But it's still useful at least 1. And then we got 4 Gabrielle Strides. So what this stride does is a lot of times if you get a lot of attacks, because with basically 5 drive checks, you are very likely to hit a stand or 2. So if you can buff up your Broken Hearts to like 21 or so, then you get like generally 2 attacks off of it, and then you can buff it up to even larger, so you can get like, I don't know, like maybe 30 something, maybe like 31 to the Vanguard or something. So if you get multiple attacks up with this thing, it's very, very hard to guard. And you're also very likely to hit like at least 2 triggers off of it. So a lot of time you hit 3 off of it.
I heard 5 drive checks is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then we have 4 Raphael. It's good for if you're winning, you can heal down so you can no-guard the Vanguard more, save a lot of cards. And if you're losing, you can heal so you don't die and then come back into the game. It's like super helpful. A lot of time I use just all 4 in a game, so I don't die. And then if you're against decks that can like crit you, if you can heal down to 2, you can like, if you're greedy, you can like no guard them, or if you just didn't draw a perfect guard, you can no guard them at 2. And then lastly we have a Holy Seraph Nociel. I only had space for 1 because of how many strides that flip over copies of themselves there are, so I was only able to fit in 1, but if you want to run 2, that's also good. And then we have a Zachariel. It's only in here for the if you're on Gabriel, you can get GB2 if you need the GB2 going second. And that is the Angel Feather deck.
So thank you guys for watching. If you liked and enjoyed it, please like and subscribe for us. And you can also watch this deck in action. There's some videos posted up. And I'll see you all next time. Facebook and Twitter page, links are in the description.